Assalamualaikum to Madam and friends. My name is Sakina Abdullah and my metric number is 277269. I will start the presentation for use case diagram. The actor here is student, admin and teacher, and the use case is sign up and login. So before users can explore the JomStudy application, they need to fill all the information needed in login and sign up. After the process of sign up done, the users can log in to the application. The perform study use case will allow students either they want to watch lecture videos or read the teaching materials. For the answer quiz use case, it enables students to answer the quiz provided. They also can choose what type of quiz that they want to answer on what subject and topic. So, the precondition to answer the quiz was the student must already log in. Next is for the student and manage teacher use case. It was held by the admin, so admin will enable to view and manage all student and teacher information. Also, the precondition for this use case is the user has to log in as an admin. The last use case is manage teaching materials. It was held by the teacher, so the teacher will be able to manage all the teaching materials, including to add, edit or delete lecture video, quiz and reading materials in the application. So, the users need to log in as a teacher to manage the teaching materials. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
I will present for functional requirement and non-functional requirement. For list of functional requirement, we have 7 use case, which is sign up, login, perform study, answer quiz, manage student, manage teacher and manage teaching material. For list of non-functional requirement, we have 4 use case, which is security. All public members that have login can use the system. It is also web-based accessibility. It can be accessed 24/7 and everywhere. It is also reliability, which is reliability to create quiz without error. The system must verify every answered quiz. Applicability to record all reading book. The system must be able to manage according user age. The system can manage all material. For efficiency, each button will load within 2 seconds. The system must have enough storage to storage the uploaded material such as video, quiz and teaching material. For functional requirement description, for sign up, users shall make account by filling in their email, username and password, and they must choose their role, either student or teacher. For login, users shall log in to the system by entering valid username, role and password. System can verify for valid or invalid username and password. User can request for new password via email if they forgot, and system will show invalid password pop-up if the user type their password wrong. For perform study, students shall choose either they want to watch lecture video or read teaching material. Students shall watch lecture video based on subject and topic. Student may choose either want to download the lecture video or not. Student may mark the teaching material that they already read. System may delete lecture video. Student shall read teaching material based on subject and topic. Student may choose either they want to download teaching material or not. Student may mark the teaching material that they already read, and system may delete teaching material. For answer quiz use case, Student can answer quiz based on subject and topic. Student must choose what type of quiz that they want to answer, either MCQ or subjective. System will verify every answered quiz, either the quiz is fully answered or there are some questions that are not answered yet. For managed student, admin shall add student information. System will be able to verify the completion of student information field. Admin may edit particular student information and admin may delete particular student information. For managed teacher use case, admin shall add teacher information. System will be able to verify the completion of teacher information field. Admin may edit particular teacher information. Admin may delete particular teacher information. For our last use case, which is manage teaching material, teacher must add lecture video, quiz and teaching material based on subject and topic. System will be able to verify the completion of teaching material uploaded. Teacher may also edit a particular teaching material, and teacher may also delete a particular teaching material. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I will continue the presentation with the use case specification. Our project consists of use case specification that obtained from the functional requirement. First one is the sign up JS01. Brief description. This use case allow teacher and student to make an account for JomStudy application. Users should make account by fill in their email to reset password if needed. Username, password, and choose their role, either student or teacher. After the teacher and student finish their sign up, they can log in and explore JomStudy App based on their role. Precondition: both teacher and student must fill all information needed to finish their sign up process. Characteristic of activation: system must verify the information provided by teacher and student. Basic flow: after the teacher and student launch JomStudy application, use this use case on sign up the user. Click the sign up button at the main page of JomStudy application. The system will display the sign up detail and prompt the teacher or student to add the information needed. The teacher or student should fill the email, username, password, and role. The system will verify all the information entered by the teacher or student. E1 incomplete information, and E2 incorrect registration number. No alternative flow for this use case. Exceptional flow: E1 incomplete information. The system will display error incomplete information if the required information are not completely filled up by the teacher or student. Post condition: the account filled by the teacher or student will be created and stored in the system. Rules: the teacher or student must fill all the information needed. And constraint: the system must check either all the information needed already filled or not. For the second use case, logging. Brief description: this use case will enable teacher and student to log in the JomStudy application. Precondition: the teacher or student must have a JomStudy account. Characteristic of activation: teacher or student demand. Flow of event: after the teacher or student make an account, use this use case on the login page. Click the login button at the main page of JomStudy application. The teacher or student need to choose their role. The system will display role page and the user should choose their role. The system will display the login page and prompt the teacher or student to fill in the username and password. The teacher or student should fill in their username and password. The system will verify the username and password. E1 invalid password, and E2 account did not exist. No alternative flow for this use case. Exceptional flow: E1 invalid password. The system will display invalid password is either the username is exit but the password is wrong. E2 account did not exit. The system will display error account did not exit. The username does not exist in the system. Post condition: the system will allow the teacher or student to enter the JomStudy application menu. Rules: the teacher or student must fill the username correctly, and the teacher or student must fill the password correctly. The constraint: the system must check either the username is in the system or not, and the system must check either the password match with the username in the system or not. For the third use case, perform study. Brief description: the use case allows students watch lecture video and read teaching material based on subject and topic. Students also can choose either they want to download the lecture video and teaching material or not. Precondition: the student must already successfully log in their JomStudy account. Characteristic of activation: student demand. Flow of event: after the student log into the system, use the use case on the perform study panel. Student can choose the subject and topic that they want to study. Student may choose either they want to watch lecture video or read teaching material. A1 watch lecture video, A2 read teaching material. The teacher may delete video that may not relate to the subject or the topic. E1 delete video. For the alternate flow, A1 watch lecture video. Student can choose download button if they wish to download the lecture video. System show display video successfully download pop up after the download process succeeds. Student may mark lecture video that they already watched. A2 read teaching material. Student can choose download button if they wish to download the teaching material. System show display teaching material successfully download pop up after the download process succeed. Student may mark teaching material that they already read. For exceptional flow, E1 delete video. The system will delete the video if it verified that's not relate to the subject and the topic selected by teacher. Post condition: the system will release the lecture video and teaching material in JomStudy application. Rules: only lecture video and teaching material with complete information will be checked by the system, and only lecture video and teaching material that already verified by the system will be released in JomStudy application. Last one, constraints: the system need to check either the video uploaded by the teacher is related to the subject and topic selected. For the fourth one, answer quiz. Brief description: this use case is initiated by the student. This use case will enable the student to answer quiz based on subject and topic, and student got to choose what type of quiz that they want to answer. Precondition: the student was already logged in. Characteristic of activation: student demand, and flow of event: basic flow. This use case begins when the student click the answer quiz button. The system show display the interface of add quiz. The student can answer quiz based on subject and topic. The student must choose what type of quiz that they want to answer, either MCQ or subjective. System will verify every answer quiz. Either the quiz is fully answered or there is some question that are not answered yet. E1 incomplete answered quiz. Alternate flow not applicable. Exceptional flow, E1 incomplete answer quiz. The system will display error: incomplete answer quiz if the required answer quiz is not completely filled up by the student. Post condition: the system will update the latest mark got by student. Rules: only the valid registration ID number of student detected by the system can be used the system. And the last one, constraint: each student can only be answering quiz based on subject or topic that selected. For the fifth one, manage student. Brief description: this use case is initiated by the admin. This use case will enable the admin to manage student information and view their information. It will also enable teacher to edit or delete student information. Precondition: the user has to log in as admin. Characteristic of activation and on admin demand. Flow of event: basic flow. JS0501. This use case begin when admin log in their account and the admin panel will be displayed. Admin should click on the manage student. System will display manage student panel with student list. Admin should click on the add button at the bottom of the student list. A1 edit student and A2 delete student. System will pop up a form to prompt admin to fill in new student detail. Admin should fill in all necessary student details such as student name, student ID, contact information, class, and subject that student enroll. E1 incomplete information. Admin show click on submit button and system show display successful message. For the alternative flow, A1 edit student information, JS0503, admin show click on the edit button of the particular student name. System will pop up a form with student detail. Admin show amend only the available student detail that could be changed. Admin show click on the submit button. Admin show display system show display successful message. And for the A2 delete student information, JS0504, admin show click on the delete button of the particular student name. System will pop up a confirmation dialog. Admin show click on the confirm button to confirm deletion, and the system show display successful message. And for the exceptional flow, E1 incomplete information, JS0502, it will display error message and return to student form page. Post condition, the system will update the new student list. The rules only valid account admin account can enter management panel of the system, and the constraint, admin can only edit the student detail based on request from the school. For the 6th one, manage teacher. Brief description. This use case is also initiated by the admin. This use case will enable the admin to manage teacher information and view their information. It will also enable admin to edit or delete teacher information. Precondition, the user has to log in as admin. Characteristic of activation is admin demand. Flow of event, basic flow, JS0601. This use case begin when admin log into their account and the admin panel will be displayed. Admin should click on the manage teacher. System will display manage teacher panel with teacher list. Admin should click on the add button of the button of teacher list, A1 edit teacher and A2 delete teacher. System will pop up a form to prompt admin to fill in new teacher detail. Admin shall fill in all necessary teacher details such as teacher name, teacher ID, contact information, subject and class that teacher teaching. E1 incomplete information. Admin shall click on submit button and system will show display successful message. For the alternative flow, A1 to edit teacher information, JS0703. Admin shall click on the edit button of the particular teacher name. System will pop up a form with teacher detail. Admin shall amend only the available teacher detail that could be changed. Admin shall click on submit button and system show display successful message. For the A2 delete teacher information, JS0704, admin shall click on the delete button of the particular teacher name. System will pop up a confirmation dialog. Admin shall click on the confirm button to confirm deletion. System will show display successful message. For the exceptional flow, E1 incomplete information, JS0702, display error message and return to the student full page. For post condition, the system will update the new teacher list, and the rules only valid admin account can enter management panel of the system. Constraint, admin can only edit the teacher detail based on request from the school. For the 7th one and the last one, manage teaching material. Brief description, this use case is initiated by the teacher. This use case will enable the teacher to manage teaching material such as add, delete and edit lecture video, quiz and reading material in the system. Precondition, the user has to log in as teacher. Characteristic of activation, teacher demand. Flow of event, basic flow, JS0701. This use case begin when the teacher log in their account and teacher panel will be displayed. Teacher shall select the class and subject which needed to manage teaching material. System will display the teaching material list. Teacher shall click on the add button on the bottom of teaching material list. A1 edit teaching material. A2 delete teaching material. System will display an teaching material form to prompt teacher to fill in new teaching material detail. Teacher shall fill in all necessary teaching material details such as title and instruction. E1 incomplete information. Teacher shall click on submit button and system shall display successful message. For the alternative flow, A1 edit teaching material, JS0703. Teacher shall click on the edit button of the particular teaching material and system will display the form with that particular teaching material details. Lecturer shall amend the teaching material detail. E1 incomplete information, teacher should click on the submit button. System should display successful message. For the A2 delete teaching material JS0704, teacher should click on the delete button of the particular teaching material. System will pop up a confirmation dialog. Teacher should click on the confirm button to confirm deletion, and system should display successful message. And for the exceptional flow, E1 incomplete information JS0702, display error message and return to the teaching material form page. And for post condition, the system will display the update teaching material. Rules: only valid lecturer, only valid teacher account can enter manage assignment panel of the system, and the constraint: teacher can only manage teaching material of the particular class or subject that they only are teaching. That's all from me. Thank you.
So hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Afwan Shakir B1 Azman, number matrix 281606. So today I'm going to present the activity diagram for our project. Okay, so first thing first is sign up diagram, which is when the actor want to use the application, they must have an account. So in order to do that, they must sign up. So the first thing is the actor, student or teacher just tap the sign up button, and then the system will display a registration page. So the student or teacher just need to key in email, username and the password and tap the register button. So the system will check the email and password are valid or not, and if the email and password are not valid, the system will display error message to re-enter required field, and then the user just enter the incorrect field. And if the email and password are correct, then the system will display the choice, whether the role choice, whether they want to be a teacher or a student. And then the role choice panel will appear to the screen, and then the actor just need to choose either one of that, and then the system will display the login page. So moving on to the login diagram, when the user want to log into the application, they just need to tap to the choose role first, either the teacher or student, and then the system will display the role page. Then the user just need to choose the role, and then the system will display the login page. And then the system will ask to enter the email and password, and the user just need to tap login. The system will verify if the email and password are correct or not. If the password or email are not correct, the error message will pop up, and then the user need to re-enter the invalid field. If the email or password are correct, then the system will display the home page, and that's the end of the process. So moving on to the perform study diagram. First thing first, student need to tap on perform study, and then the system will show the study method, and then the student just need to choose the study method, either want to read the teaching materials or want to watch the video. And then when the student select either one of that, the system will show age panel. Then the user just choose their age, and then the system will show subject panel. The student just need to choose what subject they want to learn, and then the two button will appear there, which is save video or mark reading, and then the student just need to make a decision there, either want to save video or not, or mark reading or not. And then both of that, the system will save video and mark last reading if the student want, and then that's the end of process. So moving on to the answer quiz. When the student want to answer the quiz, they just type on answer quiz, and then the system will show age panel. The student need to choose the age, and then the system will show subject panel. Then student need to choose subject quiz what they want to answer, and then the system will show the type of quiz, either the MCQ or subjective, and then the student just need to make a decision there. Both of these action will lead to the answer the question which is the upload their mark. Then after student finish answer the question, the student will the system will get student solution and then verify their submission, perform grading, and then they generate report for the mark. Then the student can choose to view mark and choose to reattempt or not. Because if they are not satisfied with their mark, and then they can choose to reattempt it and then to answer the quiz again. And if not, that's the end of process. So moving on to the manage student. Admin, this function actually is for admin, and admin just need to log in, and then the system will authentication and show the main panel to add the student. And then if the admin want to add a new student, they just make the decision yes, and then the system will add the detailed info about the new student data. And then the admin just need to enter the data, and then the system will save the data. And then the edit data and delete data button will appear there. Then the admin just need to make a decision there, they want to edit or delete the data. If yes, and then the system will show the search ID panel, and then the admin just need to enter the ID, the student ID. And then if the system will verify the ID, either the ID is valid or not. If the system found the ID, and then it will delete the data and show the successful message. And if ID are not correct, and then the error message will pop up, and then will ask the admin to enter the ID correctly. Moving on to the manage teacher, actually these functions are quite similar. When admin just need to log in, and then the system authentication and show the main panel to add the teacher. If the admin want to add a new teacher, they just make a decision that, and then the system will show the add detail info panel, and then the admin just need to enter the detail, the new teacher detail, and then the system will save the data. So after that, the button of edit and delete data will appear there, and then the admin just can make a decision there, either want to edit or delete the data or not. If yes, and then the system will ask the admin to search teacher ID, and then the admin just enter the teacher's ID, the system will verify the ID, and then if there is not ID that the admin enter, and then the show error message will pop up to ask the admin to re-enter the ID. If the ID the admin enter are correct and the system found it, so the confirmation message will appear there, and then the system will display admin main panel. So moving on to the last activity diagram, which is manage teaching material. This function are used by teachers actually. So in order to do that, teacher just need to log in, and then the system will authentication and show main panel to manage the teaching materials. So the teacher can choose what they want to manage, and they want to manage reading materials, quiz, or video. So after they choose either one of that, and then the three button will appear there, which is upload, delete, and edit. So they just make one of that decision, and then the system will save the new data, the new materials if the teacher upload. The second thing is the system will delete the materials if the teacher delete the materials, and then the last one is edit. The system will update the materials, the materials itself if the teacher edit that thing. So that's the end of the process. That's all from me. Thank you.